afternoon. This is Stan Forrester, and I received a request to go ahead and run a party through Troublesome Towns and just show how that works out. This is 4 Against Darkness. Troublesome Towns is one of the expansion packs. The Troublesome Towns is a little light on the role-playing and oracles, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and brought in the oracle from the Loner, another solo RPG. I kind of like that oracle there, so again we're going to be using the Troublesome Towns expansion. And let's go ahead and introduce our party. Sol is a warrior. He's level 3, 9 life. Idrina, level 3 cleric, 7 life. Her brother, Adolphus, is a level 2 cleric, 6 life. And Aaron is an elf, level 3, 7 life. Okay. Sol went heavy on the protection and the heavy armor. He's your tank. Idrina and Adolphus, they're a little bit lighter on the armor, but they have bigger. They're a little bit lighter on the armor. Okay. Erin is an elf. She has a single spell, which is Escape, and she has not really earned another one, which was kind of disappointing by this point. Well, in any case, they're coming down the river right now. They've just gotten out of a dungeon, and they know that it's a 10-day trip back to their home village where they can deposit their treasure and try to rebuild their village. Okay, and another 10 days back to this adventuring site. So they've gained some levels. They're a little more confident, and they're pretty sure that they can handle themselves in a little town called Palisade. And yes, I totally ripped that name off from Rat Queens. Okay, so they're on a raft, a homemade raft, and they're going to try to tie up. And here's my oracle. There's my risk dice. There's my chance dice. What I want at all cases, I want my chance dice to be greater than my risk dice, and that's going to be some flavor of yes. Anything else is going to be or equal to. Anything else is going to be some flavor of no. All right. That generally, let's see. If I have some kind of advantage, I want to add another dice to the roll 2 chance dice, and then I'll just take the higher of whatever those are. If not, then I'll take the risk dice. If I'm rolling with disadvantage, I'll roll with another risk dice. Okay? But right now, we're just going to do this. And we're coming down the river, and we're coming up, and we're going to say, hey, guys, I want to tie up a little bit. And so let's bring that up here. Here's my risk dice is 1, and my chance dice is 2. Okay, the chance dice is bigger than the risk dice, so this is a yes. But they're both less than or equal to 3, and that means this is a yes but. This is a yes but. So they're asking now for us to show some kind of financial means, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put another chance dice in there. I want to see if our bribe or financial means are accepted. And here's my risk dice 4, 6. That is a yes, and these are both greater than 4. And so this is not only just a yes, but it's also a yes and. So yes, they accept us up, they give us a place, and we're going to go ahead and come on off. Okay. Now I have my party here. This is my marching order. If there's room abreast, it'll be Sol and Idrina, and then Adolphus and Aaron in the back. All right. So let's come on up over here. We're going to come up to our first building. We're going to take a look into the windows. See if there's any windows, any kind of smells, anything like that. And let's go ahead and let's roll this. Now I've gone ahead, just like I picked 2 of the tiles earlier. I've also got, I think, 59 different establishments. All right, now if this video pauses a little bit, it's because I'm looking things up. Okay, so I'm going to go to 51. Okay, please don't mind the pause. And this is a butcher shop. Okay, I'll need some information here, so I'm going to use my oracle again. I'm going to ask. Okay, so this is real near. A dock. And it's a butcher shop, I'm going to go ahead and I want to say not only just is it, the question I'm going to ask is this like packaging meat up in barrels and such so that it can be shipped out. And since that's I'm going to say that's probably pretty likely, so I'm going to add another chance dice, and let's see what we get here. Whoa! Lost the. Alright, so here's my chance dice is 1, my other dice is 3. This is a no, it is not. They are not packaging things up for shipment out. I don't really quite know. We'll have to go investigate that further. So let's bring our party out. They're going to come around here, and they're going to run into this BU. Now this stands under normal circumstances, and I don't have all of the expansion rules yet, but like during riots and things like that, or invasion, these could be something completely different. But BU right now stands for bullies, and let's go ahead and let's roll up how many. Wait a minute, yeah. Whoa! Let's roll up how many. Okay, so there are 12 thugs right here. We'll call these guys Jesse's gang. There's 12 of them. We'll see if we can bribe our way past these. Just bluff our way past these guys. I'm going to try to do that. Okay, again, the red is the wrist dice. So I've got 1 and 1. Okay, so these are equal to each other, so it's yes. It's a yes, but. And I'm going to say the but is probably we had to offer up a little bit of a bribe. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's figure out what that was. I'm just going to roll 10-sided dice. It's about 7 gold. Okay, all right, and then we're going to keep moving. Keep moving around here, and as I come through here, I'm going to need to figure out what's over here. So let's go ahead and let's roll that again. All right, let me go look up what a 6 is. And that is an ambush. We've got an ambush. Okay, let me pause this for a moment, figure out what's ambushing us. We've got a nether Medusa. This is a level 8 creature with, let me look that up. How many life points again? Let's say that's 8. So we're going to give this nether Medusa 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and don't give me too much grief if I got that wrong. Okay, again, I'm just beginning to use this thing. All right, so let's go ahead. One of the things that people have to do is they have to make a save. They have to make a save, and I'm going to use the same one as in the dungeon, in the regular dungeon, so they got a 4 or better to save. Let's see, Saul, is he going to make it? 1, he failed terribly. You know something? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change dice, because my first party in this, they total party kill after running into a Medusa. This is Adriana. 5, she's going to use one of her blessings, and she's going to get soul back in action. So, okay, let's take a look here. Okay, Nether Medusa, level 8, you've got to meet or beat, but he's got a +3, so he's going to add 3 to his roll here. This is a 6, okay, and 4 against darkness. 6s are explosive, so I'm going to roll again. At 6, 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, so every 10 points, she's going to lose 1 life. All right. So Adrina's already taken her action. Erin saved. Okay, she's going to add 3 to her roll. That's 2, 5. Does not. She misses. Okay, so our Nether Medusa is going to be able to attack twice. She knows who the threat is. It's his soul. So she's going to attack. Now, in order to defend, Soul is going to defend, and he has to beat her level, so he has to roll greater than an 8. Okay, so 3 plus 3 is 6, and he loses a point. So this is now an 8. Okay, and they're going to attack Erin. So that's a 5, 6, 7, 8. Did not beat the level. So Adrena's now going to cast her blessing. She's got 3 blessings. She's going to cast one on her brother, the cleric, get him back in the fight. Soul is going to attack now. Oh, wait a minute. No, Soul's going to attack now at +3. So we've got 1 + 3 is 4. We did not meet that 8 requirement. Adrena's taken her action. Adolphus is going to roll at +2. 3, 5, missed. Aaron is going to roll at explosive 6 + 3 is 9 plus what? +3, 9 + 3 is 12. It's still not, you have to roll a total of 16. But if we wanted to take 2 life, but she was able to take 1 life off there. Okay, another Medusa is going to attack again. Remember, in order to avoid this, let's just roll a die for her. Let's just see who's going to get attacked. Okay, so 2, Adrena, and Saul are going to get attacked this time. Now they have to roll an 8 or better. Saul is going to add 3 to his roll, so this is 6. That's an explosive 6. No, there's no real point in that. 6 + 3 is 9. We beat it. Soul takes no damage. Adrena, she's going to roll this. She's going to +1 to her defense. So 3 + 1 is 4. Adrena is going to take 1 point there. Going to lose 1 life there. All right, now the party's going to attack. Everybody's in now. Okay, Soul is going to attack at +3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. The Medusa loses 1 life point. Okay, Adrena is going to attack at +2. 3, 4, 5. No, does not meet that level 8. Gotta get an 8 to do this. Okay, Adolphus is going to have to roll a 6 in order to be able to do anything. 3, 4, 5. Nope. And Aaron is going to have to roll a 5 or better. So 4, 5. Nope. Okay, so who is our Medusa going to attack? Medusa is going to attack Adolphus and Soul. So, gotta remember, you gotta meet or beat a 9. So this has got to be a 9. Okay, Soul adds 3 to his level 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. So Soul is now at a 7. And Adolphus has got a +1. There's no way he can make that +8. But oh wait a minute, that's an explosive 6. Okay, so 6 + 1 is 7 +2, 7, 8, 9. In fact, he does manage to escape taking damage. Very good. Alrighty. So let's see. Okay, so everybody's going to attack the Medusa. Okay, Soul is going to be attacking at +3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Adrena at +2, 6 explosive 6, to which we add a 5. That's 11, 12, 13. Medusa loses 1 more life. Adolphus has got to beat that 8. Let's go for an explosive 6. Can we do that? Oh, look at that. Explosive 6, 7, 8. That's your attack bonus. 8. And because it's an explosive 6, we're going to roll again and add that to it. 6 + 6. It's 8 + 6. That's 14. Let's roll again. And 14 + 5 is 19. 19. 8 goes into 19 twice with a remainder, but that means that Medusa loses 2 lives. Good job, Adolphus. Aaron's going to attack at +3. That's a 6. Okay, I'm starting to like this die. 3. That's 9, but I'm going to roll again for that explosive 6. 3, 9, 10. Alright. So there we are. We're right there. Alright. Okay, she's got 1 left. She's got 1 life left, so she's still... Let's find out who she's going to attack. Alright. She's going to attack Adolphus. And Adolphus again. She's going to attack Adolphus twice. Now, Adolphus has got to beat 8 on both attacks. So 4 plus his defense bonus is 5. Does not. 4 plus 5 does not. So Adolphus is going to take 2 life point damage. He's down to 4. And now it's time for our intrepid adventurers. They got to get. Got to make an 8. Here's Soul. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. His attack bonus is 3. 2 + 2 is 4. Adolphus. Plus 2 in there. 5. 3 + 2 is 5. Aaron. +2 plus 3, 1. Well, that is always a fail. 1's always a fail. Okay, so who's she going to attack this time? Who's the Medusa going to attack? By the way, my very first party was lost to a Medusa attack. Total party kill. We do like Medusas. So 3 and 1. So Adolphus is going to get attacked again, and so is Sol. Sol's got to beat an 8. That's explosive 6. Plus 3 is 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, indeed, he does escape any damage. Adolphus, 3, 4, 5. Adolphus has taken a bit of a beating here. There's 5. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the life goes down. So this is 3. Alright, and let's see, Sol is going to attack. He's going to add 3 to his dice. There's 3 plus 3 is 6. Nope, does not meet that 8. Adrena is going to add 2 to her attack. So that's 2 plus 2 is 4. Adolphus, again, going to add 2 to it. 1 is always a fail. Aaron is going to attack. That's a 3 plus 3 is 6. Swing and a miss for the entire party. Okay, so let's go here. Who should attack? 3, Adolphus again, and Adrena, both of our clerics. Okay, Adrena's got to beat a 6 in order to avoid this attack, which has got a bonus of 1. So that's 6 plus 1. It's going to be 7, but she's got an explosive die. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, she avoids any damage. Adolphus is going to add 1 to his roll. That's 6 plus 1 is 7, but again, that's a 6, so it's an explosive 6. So plus 4 is 10, 11. Again, swing and a miss on both sides. Let's find, where'd the far side guys go? Oh, there it is. Let's figure out who gets attacked by the Medusa this time. Okay, so this is going to be Aaron and Adrena. Let's do Adrena first. Adrena's going to add 1 to her defense. So this is 5, 6. No, Adrena does not. And Adrena is down to 5 life points. And Aaron is going to roll. She's going to add 1 to her. I think 1 is always a fail. And so Aaron is down to 5. Okay, Sol's going to attack. Again, he's going to add 3 to his roll. Maybe we can get another natural 6. Okay, it's 3, that's 5, does not meet the 8. Adrena is going to attack at plus 2. So 6, it's going to be 6. We're going to roll again. We're going to add 2 to it. 6, 7, 8. And then 9, 10. Yes, boom. Took her down. Okay, again, we lost the whole party to total party kill. First room in the dungeon. So we don't like Medusas. Okay, so this is 7. That was an ambush. And it was a Medusa. And this was what? That was 1 there. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see what's over here. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, give me a moment. 4, 0, 40, 4 and a 0. Let me take a look here. Alright, we see here there is something odd going on, and there's something called the Goblin Plague. Goblin-Plague-E. Goblin Plague. Okay, let's see. Since they're healers, I'm going to say that we're going to roll with advantage here, and we're going to see if Adrena or Adolphus recognizes the signs of Goblin Plague. Okay, so that's our risk 4, 1 and 2. Yeah, no, they don't. They don't. There's something going on, but they don't really know what's going on. Okay. Let's see. Now, in the original time I did this, they recognized that right away, and I sort of retconned it, and I said that they recognized somebody in Jesse's gang that saw that. Now, I'm going to just to bring things along a little bit. I'm going to ask if here's my wrist dice. I'm going to use my oracle. I'm going to ask if somebody comes along and all of this commotion has brought anybody up. Okay, so this is a 2 and a 1. It's a no, but. It's a no, but. Okay, I'm going to say that nobody in authority has come up, but somebody from Jesse's gang has come up. And let's find out, are they hostile or not? They are not hostile. Probably should have asked that a different way. They're not hostile. And that's a no. That's a no and. That's a no and. So something even in addition to that, so they're not hostile. So what's the opposite? Like I said, I should have probably asked that in a different way. So what's beyond that? Okay, are they actually friendly? I'm going to say, well, if I'd asked it the other way, a no and, well, then they would be attacking us. But let's say, okay, so they're going to tell us what the goblin plague is. They know what the goblin plague is. I've gone ahead and looked it up. This is something that we can cure for a sacrifice of materials or something of the sort of about 250 gold. The party has the gold. We'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to try to generate a little bit of goodwill in the town. Okay, it doesn't say we have to roll anything for it. But let's see if that gets us any goodwill. And I'm not going to say there's any kind of advantage in here, because this is that kind of town. Just because you cure people of a terrible disease doesn't mean they're going to be grateful. Matter of fact, they might even attack you. Alright, so here's red's the risk dice. We want the yellow dice greater than the risk dice. Whoa, I gotta re-roll that. Okay, so this is 6 and 1. Okay, that is a big stinking no, but you know, hey, we've gone ahead and we've cured the town of the plague. So no gratitude or anything like that. Party's going to camp for the night. Let's see, camp for the night. I'm going to camp for the night right here, right where the goblin plague was. This is our camp. Let's see if anybody notices by the next day. Now, it's kind of odd that nobody would notice. So here's our risk dice. We're going to say yes that somebody notices. Risk dice is red. Okay, so that's a 2. This is a 4. That's a 5. We're going to take the 5 there. Okay, this is yes. Somebody comes up. Expectation is that this is some kind of a town official. And you know what he wants? He wants a bribe, because it is that kind of a town. Are we able to bribe him? 4 and 6. Yes, we are able to bribe him. But you know something? These are both. 4 and the 6 are both above that. So that's not just a yes, that's a yes and. And let's see. Not only did we manage to bribe him. For how much? Let's see, how much did we bribe him for? 54. So 54 plus the 250 to cure the plague. 300. We're down 304. We're still within budget. He offers to sell us the place. Let's see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe the way to buy these things, it's 200 per square. There's 1, 2, 3, and 2 half squares. That would be 800 gold. Again, we're still within budget. I'm going to say that Adrena and Dolphus are voting against it. But Aaron's going to go ahead and point out that they can probably erect a temple to their goddess here, and that's going to convince them. So the party is going to take off another, what was it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 800. We're going to spend a total of 1204. We're down 1204, and we better stop spending money. All right. Okay, but we've now got a home base. We now own this little building right here, and off we go. Oh, little P right there. Those are pickpockets. Let's go ahead and let's roll to see. Yeah, we got pickpocketed. Okay, so question is how much? Oh, 0, 6, just 6 gold pieces apiece. So 6 times 4 is 12. That wasn't bad. it's that kind of town where you're grateful that you only got pickpocketed 12 gold. Okay, so this is 6, 1, 12. So we're down 1,216. Okay, so that was plenty there, and I certainly hope that that gives you an idea of how we work with the Troublesome